Summertime and living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's a rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings.
Hi, this is Hillary Lindsay, active yoga at your home, office, or nightclub. I'm here with my friend Adie Gray, and we'd like to teach you a few things about singing. Years ago, Adie said that one of the yoga classes that I taught helped her with a workshop she was doing for singers, and we're going to try to recreate that a little bit here today. Adie, will you help me?
Yeah.
So come stand up.
All right.
So tell us what it was that helped you to teach singers how to sing with a yoga pose. Was it something about the sternum?
It was something you used to say about lifting your sternum, and I'd never thought about opening my rib cage in that way. It's a very easy way to do it.
Great.
And opening my rib cage has freed my lungs up and helped me get a good breath and sing.
Well, there are a couple of poses that would be very simple for that, and one of them is tree pose. And tree pose is not easy to hold. Hold to easy. If you've had a few glasses of wine at the nightclub, it's hard to say too. So I'm going to ask Adie to do tree pose, and then we're going to show you a little routine that you can do before you go on the set. So Adie, to do tree pose, stand a little bit in the balls of the feet.
Okay.
And then whatever foot you feel steadier in for the camera, stand in, and take your other leg up. So Adie is going to press the right hamstring down, and she's going to press the left hamstring back. And she's going to lean slightly forward into the ball of her left foot and root the left heel down, pressing those hamstrings firmly towards the floor, and with the big inhalation, raise her arms over her head. And as she raises her arms over her head, her rib cage rises, her diaphragm drops, and she can take a big breath here. And I think it's a beautiful pose for singers. So take a couple of breaths there. She doesn't need my help. And as she's ready, she'll let it go. Tree pose for singers. So there's a great thing that you can do as singers, and that is to simply take the hands to the back in a pose called camel, but this is half camel. You'll take your hands to your back, fingers up if you can, fingers to the side if you can't, fingers down if you have to, and then draw the hamstrings back, leaning into the balls of the feet, draw the belly in, looking really good and thin and tall, and then bring the heart up, bring the chest up, and I'm going to let Adie finish this pose, because if this pose is done well, you should be able to sing in this pose. So Adie, she's already doing it.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Yeah, it's a good pose to sing in.
Her rib cage is lifted, her diaphragm is dropped, and she can sing. And folks at home, you better be singing in this pose so you don't cheat. Thank you, Adie. Come on out of that pose.
I may be dizzy when I get back up.
If she's dizzy, she's got friends to hold on to her.
I'm good.
Okay, so if you're going on the set, just a quick bit of advice for people like me who get nervous. Inhaling and reaching the arms back in a back bend and exhaling and dropping a few times will help you lift the rib cage, drop the diaphragm, and feel kind of good before you get on stage. So why don't you do that for us, Adie?
Okay.
Trying not to hold the breath at the top. Go. Throw it. Yeah. One more. Now she's energized and ready for the stage, but if she has any butterflies, I got a trick. Alternate nostril breathing. The thumb is on the right nostril, the ring finger on the left is very helpful. If you're really freaked out, then just breathe through the left nostril, holding the right nostril closed. So she inhales through a nostril. She exhales. She closes it off and inhales and exhales through the other nostril. And now, after a few rounds of this, she's ready to go on stage. And since today we're not going on stage, we're just sitting here with our friends, I wondered if Adie, now that she's calm,
I'm very calm,
would teach the rest of us how to do a proper ohm. I never have enough wind. Will you do that for us?
Sure.
So have a seat. I'll
All
have
right.
a seat too. I have no seat. I will sit on the floor, apparently. So what do you think? Can you instruct us on this?
Well, when I'm teaching singers how to fill their lungs, I tell them to push their belly out as they fill their lungs. And then the challenge is to slowly empty the lungs. So push your belly out, fill your lungs, and empty slowly as you
And that's why she's the singer. From Hillary Lindsay, Adie Gray, Ron Ganaway, and Cliff Richmond, thank you for joining us. Active yoga at your home, your office, or your nightclub. Thanks for coming.
So hush, little baby.